Square roots. Jordan is needing to verify that the operating rooms are 600 square feet in size. Jordan can determine this if he measures the length of one side of the room and makes sure that it's equal to the square root of 600, which will give you the length of one side of the room, which is square. Find the square root of 600 for Jordan. So, to answer this, we would need to know a few things. The square root symbol is equal to this symbol with a number inside of it. And the question is, what number squared equals the number? And finding the square root is the opposite of finding the square of a number. So let's go over a few things. So we know this room needs to be 600 feet squared, which is the area. So one side times another side is equal to 600. So we're just trying to find the length of one side, which is the square root. So if we put 600 in the square root symbol, what do we get? Which is going to be, taking our calculator, we're going to put 600 in first, and then we're going to go to this top hand right hand side where we see the square root symbol. It's kind of like a half symbol of it. It's just like this part right here that shows on the calculator, this little sign. So we'll find this right here, top hand right hand side, and this is equal to 24.5 as we just will round, and this is for feet. So one side should be 24.5 feet. So if Jordan measures that on one side of the room, then it should be the correct size for the operating room. So let's look at another example. Example 2. Kelsey is needing to verify that the ICU rooms are 256 square feet in size. Kelsey can determine this if she measures the length of one side of the room and makes sure that it's equal to the square root of 256, which is going to give us the length of one side of the square room. Find the square root of 256 for Kelsey. So we know that the square root symbol is like this when we put the number inside. And this will give us, using our calculator, we'll put in 256 first. Then we're going to go to this top right hand side to find the square root sign. And we'll put that in. And it gives us 16. So it's 16 feet. That should be the length of one side of the room. Because if we do 16 times 16 gives us 256. So just to visualize, here's a room. And we're saying this whole area is 256 feet squared. And we're saying one side is 16 feet and the other side is 16 feet, which gives us 256. So let's look at one more example. Find the square root of 81. So to find the square root of 81, if we don't remember our multiplication tables, we can just go 81, find that sign, and square root it, which will give us 9. So the square root of 81 is equal to 9. And we can also verify by going 9 times 9, which is equal to 81. So in fact, 9 is the square root of 81.